All right, what's good with y'all boys, man? It's Sean here, and I apologize for not posting the video on Monday, but we're here today, and today what we're going to talk about is DMT and, my experience with it and, what it feels like. Okay, so I really want to start off with what DMT feels like and, some backstory about DMT. DMT is literally the spirit molecule. I just watched this video and, it made so much sense because I had all these conceptualizations, about DMT, and now it makes so much more sense. DMT feels like home, that's what the video was called. But yes, I've always known that DMT felt like home. DMT feels like literally everything that you have ever wanted. DMT connects you to the supreme source. DMT is what's connected in all of us. It's in plants, it's in animals, it's in fucking humans, bro. It is what God put into all of us so that we could all be interconnected. That's why, when you go into this state of consciousness on DMT, you see all these shapes. The world is run just by fucking shapes and numbers. Geometry is everything. And I also just watched this other video, or not even watched it, but started skimming through it, about sacred numbers and everything. Like 3, 6, and 9 are literally just the only numbers that fucking run the world. DMT, okay, DMT is a fucking 3-letter acronym, right? Well, 3, plus 6, dimethyltryptamine is 6 syllables, so 3 plus 6 is 9, and it all goes for like everything else, like, how a fucking like a circle is just 360 degrees, 3 plus fucking 6 is 9, right? And it's the same thing for DMT. That's why it's called the spirit molecule, because you just connect to the source, right? Okay, so my experience with DMT. So the first time I took DMT was, I don't really remember. It was like February, maybe. I think it was February. Yeah, so it was in February, and my friend, we were just chilling at his house and everything, and then out of nowhere he was like, "Whoa, do you want to try some fucking DMT?" Because we were talking about DMT, for some odd reason, and I'm pretty sure like a lot of kids that are not kids, but people around my age or whatnot, they watch Joe Rogan, and you hear Joe Rogan talk about DMT, and you're like, what is this substance? Like you hear him talk about it, and it's like this crazy thing, but you never like really know what it is until you try it for yourself. So after you get to try it for yourself, you realize that this is actually what it's supposed to be. Like Terrence McKenna said, citizens aren't going to take DMT because DMT is illegal. DMT is this, such a terrible thing, but is it really? Is anything really anything? You have to take away, your thoughts, from things, and then, place, like you just have to try things. You can't place your beliefs or anything on things because you are just a human. You know nothing. People can tell you something, but they truly know nothing. Is one man God? Or like you can't tell me that something is bad when you didn't create it. God put everything here for a reason, and I'm not saying God as in, the Christian God or whatnot. I'm saying God as in the universe, the eternal creator, the people who did create this earth, the things that did create this earth, So I just got off track, but my first time doing DMT, it was literally like, I don't remember it fully, but what I do remember is that it was just like home, like I said before. I don't remember like seeing things or anything. I just remember waking up and being at the state of just laying back and being like so comfortable. And I was there for like 30 minutes, and DMT only lasts for about 15 minutes, but I went into this deep meditation, of just realizing, what really happened. You like, people say that they get shot into this universe. That really never happened to me. What really happens to me is, everything just melts down and then becomes one. Like I start to see like trees start to move and everything, and then I'll just close my eyes and relax. But so a few weeks and stuff went by, and then I did it again. And this time when I did it again, I started watching Adventure Time a lot and everything. And it's kind of crazy that, I say this, but what DMT showed me, this time, after I started watching Adventure Time, because I was just like in a state of like, comfortability of, knowing who I was and everything. And watching Adventure Time kind of brought, a sense of, well, Finn and Jake, they literally are just fucking good people. Like Finn doesn't kill animals, and in the series Adventure Time, they even mentioned dimethyltryptamine, and it's for a reason. It's what, like, you have to think about it, right? the show Adventure Time was created by, you know, adult people, you know, and these people have experience with substances, and there's no way that these people haven't done DMT if they're going to add DMT into the, you know, into the show and whatnot, into the what Finn says, you know. And, you know, you missed that as a kid, and when I was a kid I missed it too, but now I'm having that conceptualization that DMT is this great thing, you know. But so what DMT showed me about Adventure Time was literally like, it kept telling me like, just be fucking righteous, you know, just be righteous and you're on the right path, you know, by knowing this, you know, because not a lot of people just think, oh, DMT is such a good thing, you know. Not a lot of people will be like, oh, Finn and Jake are these good people, and, you know, this is how, you know, you're supposed to act and behave. But no, you know, just be a fucking good person, you know. Like, it's literally like, don't be a fucking asshole. There's no reason to be rude or anything, and that's what DMT shows you, you know. It just takes you away from everything that you've ever, you know, known as far as like being rude to people. Like, there's no reason to tell somebody like fuck you. Like, that brings no harmony to you, you know. But yeah, man, I'm kind of going on a rant, you know, and everything, but DMT feels like home, and DMT is the best thing ever, you know. I know that, you know, I'm going to educate more and more people on this because it's what we have to do, you know. It's kind of what we have to, like, see. Not, well, everybody shouldn't do DMT, or not everybody should do substances or whatnot, you know, but everybody should just be open to them, you know. You shouldn't criticize somebody for doing, you know, a drug. It's not a drug. Things aren't drugs, you know. That's just what humans have conceptualized them to be, you know. You place this Marxist, you know, not Marxist, but you place this like stupid attitude towards something that you have no idea about, you know. Like back in the day, you know, they talk about LSD and everything, and how LSD just makes you go crazy. But how can you tell me that something makes me go crazy in a 30-second commercial and I'm going to be scared for it for the rest of my life? How can you do that? Literally, how can you be scared of something for years, 40 years, 50 years of your life, and you can say that this thing is so terrible, but you've never tried it for yourself and you don't like fully understand what it is, you know? Say that I did mushrooms every day, right? And I was a top CEO of a business, right? Or I did mushrooms every day and I was homeless. You would look at me, or, you know, the average citizen will look at you and say, well, the businessman is definitely a better person because he just has money. But no, it's not the case. You attach money to things and, you know, all these other, you know, attachments that really mean nothing. Money means nothing, but I love money. You know, I want so much money to come into my life. Money is coming into my life, but, you know, those things do not matter. What matters is that we are all human, you know. That's literally what all matters. And that's really all I have to fucking say, man. You know, this video was kind of a rant, you know, and it was also a talk, but I just had to get some things out of my chest, man, you know. And I'm going to keep talking about this stuff, man, you know. And, you know, as life changes and as life progresses, you know, you guys are going to keep learning about these things, because people don't fucking talk about these things, you know, other than fucking Joe Rogan. And even still, you know, Joe Rogan still has a little perception on what, you know, things truly are, as far as like going deep into them. I'm not gonna say that he's not smart or anything, but I'm saying like my take on things, you know, as far as like how things truly work and how they're connected to the universe is like not, you know, constricted to little thoughts, because Joe Rogan is obviously like 50 or something, and, you know, he already has, you know, these base ideas on how things are supposed to work. But with a younger mind, you know, you're not attached to like work and everything. Like what are fucking jobs, you know? Like, all this shit is stupid, but you gotta work, you know. Like, life without working is literally suffering. So I'm saying like jobs as far as like part-time jobs and things. Like, people work these jobs and, you know, get stuck in these careers and think it's okay, you know. I don't know how you could do it, you know. I really couldn't sit here, you know, and work at fucking Home Depot for 40 years, you know, and that be my life, you know. How do you not, you know, have some type of ownership over your own life, you know? But there's no judgment. Like, I'm saying that, but there is no judgment, you know. That's what we have to get to as far as like being human beings and everything, is stop judging each other. Like, it doesn't matter, you know. I'm saying these things, but I'm not judging, you know. It doesn't matter. I don't care if somebody works 40 years. Is it going to affect me? No. You know, it's going to change my life? No. So that's the attitude that I think that everybody should just take towards life, you know. why care about something if it doesn't mean anything to you or it doesn't change your life? Like, why is there divide between Democrats and Republicans? It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense why, you know, people hate me because I'm black, or not hate me, but, you know, dislike me because I'm black. But I don't even think that people dislike me because I don't care about it. You know, pay attention to things that matter to you, you know. Just be a good person. And that's literally it. You know, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm going to keep talking about DMT and everything and other substances that I believe that really truly help heal the mind and soul and connect you to the source so that you can grow, you know, as far as being inside this human body, you know, because we are not this body, you know, we are just the mind that's in this body and we are operating everything. You know, you don't control your movements, you know, you have to think first before you move. Like, I have to think before I open my hand and then my hand moves. So it's not really me doing it, it's my mind, but that's a story for another day. So I appreciate you guys for clicking on this video and watching this video, and I'll catch you next time.